Okay, so the bar ends are finished. And next I have to take the top off the bar because it's just laying on top. This is going to be a double-decker top. So to take it off and make it lighter, I'm going to take all these up. I've got them all labeled on the backs so I can put them back in the right order. But that'll take a lot of the weight off, and we can lift that whole top right off and work on the lower level of the bar top. So there's the whole bar surface sitting on a chair. And here's the bar without the surface. I'm going to need help lifting this off because I have to keep one person along this side. I don't want to crack this big piece of bamboo. This is going to be taken off and put somewhere else. And then I'm going to roll the bottom of the bar out so we can work on it. I got a couple new things here. We went to a rummage sale for missionaries, overseas missionaries, their annual rummage sale here. And this was a block. Somebody had bought the bottom that it was in, but they didn't want the top. And it's just in a block like that, one of the styrofoam blocks. So it had ferns and other tropical plants. So I bought it for $1. And it's fitting right here. This is a little carved face I made last year, just out of a log. I was just testing myself out to see how it worked. I didn't have good tools or anything to carve it. From the same rummage sale comes this piece of wood that I bought for 25 cents. And it's not carved at all, but it looks like, kind of like a face here, with a nose and the arm coming down. And these are natural in the wood, they kind of look like eyes. So I just hung him right here on the tree. And this is a lantern I found at the thrift store last year. And it was hardwired. It was a thing that was on a wall. But I took the whole thing apart, took some parts out of it, and I wired it up here with the splicers here. And it's wired to an old cord that I got off a lamp that was all bashed up. So I'm using the cord. The wires coming from this little lantern light were good yet. And I attached it to the tree in a way that these things don't get pinched here. And then I added a little red light bulb. Something else new from a recent trip we took. Found some oyster shells on the beach. And I had a piece of driftwood. So I made up a little clinker there mobile to hang up here. Well, what else is new on the beach? I found some horseshoe crabs exoskeletons and brought them back too. Now horseshoe crabs are Atlantic and this bar is supposed to be in the Pacific, but it still looks kind of interesting and most people probably wouldn't even know. So this is just a horseshoe crab exoskeleton. They wash up on the beach a lot, on the Atlantic beaches, and this one had there's nothing in him. He's all dried out and hollow. So I brought couple of those home. There's another one in the net over there. What else is new since the last time? Found this little frame at the thrift store for $1 and got a little printout I made of the Hawaii 5-0 guys. So we got Kono, McGarrett, Chin, and Dano. Because they had to be in the bar too, even though McGarrett, he only drinks coffee. He won't touch alcohol. And another little thing I got, this little guy at the thrift store again for 99 cents. He's a fish tank decoration, but I liked him. I'll put him here next to the picture of the kids.